The full moon in Cancer trines Saturn, which is an easy aspect. The Cancer and Pisces. See, Saturn is moving up to second degree by the time that the full moon is here, which is tomorrow. It's going to trine Saturn, and this is really good for emotional stability, maybe more like giving structure to our emotions through the Piscean Saturn, which is, I was almost going to say kind of wishy-washy, but because of the Pisces, but we have Saturn there bringing structure to even that, which is the oceanic vat of feelings that all of humanity could be dealing with. And I'm just glad, I'm almost reluctant to say this, but I think that we'll get down to the bottom of this, if this is truth or not. If there's a war on just being alone, peaceful, tranquil, and quiet, you see, and freedom, but mainly to just be alone and free and quiet. Narcissists, when they see that, it's just like, it's my new terminology, it's like you just strung up a trampoline in front of them, which is all of your inner tranquility and all that. Now they're going to be like, will you have peace and tranquility? And, it's like, shite. So don't let them know any of that. Like I said in one of my videos, you have to learn how to squirt the ink like a squid does and then bolt out of there. Just don't let them know what direction you went, and let them continue on with the whatever illusion that they think you are still trapped within via their gaslighting. You just got to get the hell out of there. This message brought to you by Christmas. To be an awakened person and go through the loop of the insanity that's looping, that is the year after year calendar craze, I guess, tendency, or what would we say, collective dance. It's really a drag. You don't get a good feel for the fact of how that, well, there is no time. There is no time, but we do have a like cyclic, I almost said turntable, that we can witness, that the sun is doing and the moon is also doing, and all the planets are dancing in the sky, and we go through this like this. It's just that's enough of a merry-go-round to try to stay still on or over, so to speak. If you ask me, like if we really can be good custodians of the earth, I guess you would say, and but really, what is it but to be healthy within yourself, and you're doing things on a microclimatic or cosmic level of being, This Mercury must have went into Sagittarius, and it's really time to do word salad. I hope I'm not like just losing the subject matter. And do you want me to do a complete word salad video? I will. I was just trying to reflect on. Oh God, Mercury going retrograde. Let's redo this. Cut. I wanted to talk about the highly emotional, possibly highly emotional time of the full moon coming up. See, it trines the hell out of my Jupiter, which is a good thing. A lot of some of the things that you might think you like about me that expresses kind of all of a sudden what's going on in the background. I mean, we have all yet to see what my Jupiter is capable of. Really, what the problem has been is Neptune opposing my Venus. Now, having said that, I don't even know, babes. I do things to kind of outdo myself, and really I think, well, maybe one other person will say, you know what, I bet you I can do a better job. And then they try to do it, and it's like, bingo, I inspired somebody. That's all I really wanted to do. Let's get back to how sensitive. See, my brother was born with 6 degrees moon in Cancer, which is highly sensitive, let alone he's a Libra rising. So the Libra rising, the moon was on the midheaven during the time of birth. So he's got a strange goal there, which is the moon. Go figure that. The moon is really sneaky and mystical. You know about the moon. Come on, baby. Well, it's at home in Cancer. It's very intuitive, very sensitive, so sensitive. And intuitive, psychic, really the tendency to heal because it rules our mothers, and in our charts, it rules that kind of energy, that the salts of the earth, like, well, the ocean. And so anyway, I miss that Cancer moon. Really, we all miss each other. I'm sure. Why? I didn't miss anything. That's the whole meaning of eat and drink of me now. Don't miss a damn thing, please. Reality keeps going and going and going. Anybody go there lately? In case I or even you were the truth, have you applied? Have you downloaded that application yet? Anyway, getting back to, yes, well, my Jupiter at 10 degrees, which is being aspected by Saturn, which is interesting. It's like, well, what are you going to do? I kind of been neglecting the the wellspring of gifts that I am and that I have, just like sitting there collecting dust. See, I happen to think Saturn is going to whip my ass into shape and say, you know what, you don't have any choice but to try to make money with this. I mean, that's what Saturn rules. Jupiter rules our monies, and to have Saturn right on your Jupiter, it doesn't necessarily mean that we are going to be tighter than whatever tight joke that you can figure out. I don't have one. It might mean just to become more disciplined about how we are using money. Really to be disciplined about it, really structured and practical. Just like Saturn and Capricorn is. It could mean, though, with the conjunction. I mean, I don't doubt that I just go for the money. You know what I mean? Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't just cash in and then buy 3 other pieces of property and then have a little bit left over and think, well, now what? Well, you know, fiddle fuck with the real estate and people's lives. Jerk them around with rent and a clown act of something. Get directly immersed, because you can. Don't just sit there and act like a frying fish in the heat of what? Not being able to change? Well, let me remind you what change is, baby. Money. Money. God.